That book came from the library. I never returned it. My first time reading it. Anyway, we're going to do my hair. We got Blue Magic Shea Butter. Got to take them glasses off, baby. Hair conditioner with coconut. Oh, so fucking crunchy. It's real bad. Anyway, let's go ahead and just knock it on out the way. I love the smell of this. It smells so good. You gotta put some in that spot right there that itches the freaking most. And it's the baldest too. Yeah. Moisture all of the. I did not grease my hair when I got out the shower. And so I'm gonna do it now. Gotta get that grease in it. Gotta lock that moisture in. It's so hot in here. My big brother, he's normally cold, which I'm a cold nature person too, so I don't like being cold either. I got a little heater right here beside my bed that I will turn on in a minute when it gets cold. We went one winter with no heat at all. It was so cold in here. I don't like being cold, and he don't like being cold, but I know right now I feel very hot, and I'm gonna turn that air up. Trying to contemplate if I'm gonna go outside and get me some fresh air. I don't know about that. I know that I value my freedom and my outside time, but just, sometimes you just be a little scared. When you get comfortable in a situation or an environment and the people around you, that's like literally around you, tend to mistreat you and abuse you, and there's nothing you can do about it because you ain't got nowhere to go. So you just kind of get comfortable in your own little nook and cranny, which that's what, I do. I'm comfortable. I feel safe in this room. And so I'm okay. I try to get as much outside, time in as I can, whenever I can, whenever I have to go outside, to go get the things that I need, especially food and my smokes. Oh, that back is so fucking crunchy. But I'm okay. I know better days are coming. I don't doubt God. I mean, sometimes I get, frustrated. Sometimes just a little bit disappointed, but I never doubt him. Because, for the most part, I feel blessed to just even be alive. Make sure I get every little follicle. Oh, here comes the air. Oh, thank you, hallelujah, Jesus. Make sure I get my edges behind my ears. Because, baby, I don't do my hair too often, but when I do, it feels so good. I think that's enough. Alright. Put that down. Let's massage that into my scalp. And then we're going to brush it, and then we're going to put the moisture. It's hot. It's really freaking hot. I've been trying to tell my family and my husband that I think I'm in the early stages of menopause. I don't know. I'm 42 years old. And I know I'm about to hit midlife. Not no midlife crisis, but my middle age life. So I know in the early years when I started gaining weight, my periods were very abnormal. Very, very abnormal. For years, I'm talking about years, my period was abnormal. But for some reason, when I lost all that weight 2 years ago, from walking and drinking a lot of water, I was by myself. So when I tend to be by myself, I tend to can do whatever I want, especially when I'm single and by myself, alone, living alone. It's such a beautiful thing for me. I can do what I want, eat what I want, walk around naked, live as I please. Sometimes I try to get a dog to keep me company so I don't have to go get no sorry ass, loser ass man. But I got my husband now, and I know he ain't letting me go no time soon, or maybe possibly forever. This hurts. Combing my hair with just this grease in it hurts. I'm very tender-headed, and my hair can get a little thick. Let's put the moisturizer in it to soften it up for real, for real. So this is what I use for now. The leave-in strengthener. This is moisturizer. Daily leave-in strengthener, break free. And then I take the hair, skin, and nails biotin. Yeah, it's really hot in here. I feel overheated a little bit. So let's go ahead and get my hair done so I can do something about being so hot. It's really runny too. So I gotta move fast once you get it in your hand. This gonna soften it up and I can brush it a little bit better. Maybe I'll whip the comb out and comb it. Oh yes, this feels like heaven. When I put this in my hair, I feel like freaking heaven. Like it softens us up so much and so easy. It just feels good. And I'm making sure I put enough to cover my whole head, every single follicle that I know of. Yes, that back be the worst. I think I might be good. Let me get that top a little bit one more time. Like I had dreads for 13 years. Like I started in my sophomore year in college. Well, all the way from sophomore year. Sophomore year, I was like year. I went to college in 2001. Sophomore year was like 2002, and I didn't cut them until 2013. So 2002, that's like 12 years, yeah. I ain't cut them to the year 2013. So I just, I know that I couldn't keep up with them. They was very, very hot in the summertime, and I just miss combing my hair. What I'm doing now, and what I'm about to do with my brush and comb, that's what I miss the most. So that was the reason why. And I wanted a new start. I was with a sorry ass nigga. He begged me. He begged me not to cut my dreads. And the day I cut my dreads, he switched up on me. And I think that's the reason why, where the mistreatment and the abuse started coming in. He begged me not to cut my dreads, and the day I cut them, he changed, and he never really wanted me anymore like that. And I wouldn't even say that happened with me and my husband. All I know is he keeps asking me, "You gonna let your hair grow out? You gonna let your hair grow out, or you gonna cut it again?" So the day I cut my dread, because that's all I ever knew. I mean, in high school, in my early college years, like I wore a lot of weave, and I never really had my natural hair unless it was like in a ponytail or something like that, and it wasn't done. But I was on my way to going to get it done. So when I cut my dreads, because for like I said, for 13 years in my early 20s, that's all I really knew was my dreads as far as my hair goes. So I put a perm in it immediately, and then I just went from there. But I know my hair really wasn't never really the same after I cut it from my dreads. After I cut the dreads out. Hi, hey everybody. I'm just yapping about my hair journey. Thank you. Make sure you subscribe, baby, if you want to. If you really do like Auntie and you fuck with Auntie, and you can go look at some of my videos. I wasn't doing nothing but yapping about my hair journey. I had my eyes closed, so I was just really just probably just talking to myself until y'all came on here and started talking to me. I value engagement and talking back to my friends, especially when I go live. It makes me feel good when I post videos and people comment on my videos. So when I'm live, I really don't like talking to myself, but I've learned that one day I'm gonna get there. So this is my first time back to the hair story journey. This is my first time really in my whole entire 42 years of living, really like wearing my natural hair. It's always been my dreads, weave, braids, or perm. And my natural hair, this is my first time ever really wearing it. Thank you. Some days I don't feel like I look too good, but I try to do what I can to keep myself up, given my circumstance. I try to make the best out of life. I don't have nothing, I don't have much. Just what's in this room is all I have and own in this world. And then I own myself, but I really belong to God. But yeah, I make the best of things. I'm grateful. If anything, I think the reason I am so happy and content with life because I'm grateful and I have faith in God that better days are coming. That's all I know. That's all I, what I'm saying, am able to know right now. But I read so much that this is the book I'm reading now. It's Kenan Thompson from Nickelodeon, all that, and Good Burger and Kenan and Kel. I've been so depressed the last couple of weeks because I didn't have a good book to read, but I got so many books. If you could see this room full of books, I give so many books away. I donate them. I give them to the less, fortunate, the less needed when I'm out and about. I wish I can get me a PO box one day, which I will. When I get my PO box one day, then I'm gonna start like giving books away to my fans and followers, and put my PO box as a return address on there. It's coming. I just don't know when right now. I really, really, really want a PO box, but I know my followers are not there yet. Like my following game ain't there yet, so I don't want to get a PO box and nothing gets sent to it ever. So I have a lot of hateful followers. That hate me and don't even know me. But the love is real with the followers that do support me and that do love me. I see y'all and I love y'all too. But that love be so fake and the hate be so real type shit is real. That's very real. I don't understand how somebody can hate something, even if people that you know in real life. Like I never understood hate people like that hate and have evil in their heart. I have just never ever ever understood why people hate other people. I don't know. I wish I could figure it out. I wish I could figure out like I understand good and love and positivity, but the other side of that, I just don't get it. I don't get it not one single bit. I don't understand. And up to like 2 years ago, I really didn't know the depths of evil and hate and jealousy. I knew that, what I'm saying, a lot of females has always like been jealous of me. And I ain't had half the shit they did. I still don't have half the shit that the average person has. Car, house, kids, food. I got food. But I don't got no kids. I don't got my own place and I don't have a car right now. And I still don't understand why people so hateful and jealous of little of me. I ain't got shit. Like you have more than me and why aren't you happy? But I don't know. I know, thank you. That part right there. And so I won't stop. I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna give up because this is my dream. I've always been in the limelight and enjoyed like the bright lights and the attention. Because back in high school, like I was on the dancing team for the halftime show, and then I went up to cheerleading and I became the captain of the cheerleading, turned the whole cheerleading squad into an all black cheerleading squad. So I was very proud of that. And I just always liked the limelight and the attention that people always gave me. So it was kind of like natural for me to go into content creation. And now that I'm in content creation, I like the attention, the good and the bad. I pray for people. I call them lost souls. I pray for lost souls, and I pray for evil, hateful people. I just pray for them. I don't feel sorry for people anymore. I just pray so much that people, can soften their heart. That God can soften their heart and turn their heart bitter into, their bitter heart into a loving heart. I pray for that. I pray for y'all. I pray for y'all so much. So that's my prayer for the world and for humanity and human beings that, if you have hatred in your heart and you hate people or you're doing out here doing evil things, then may God be with you, honey. And a lot of people that are like that don't have nothing to lose and don't care even about themselves, whether they live or die. The mass murderers and the kidnappers and the rapists, and they don't care about nobody. They don't even care about themselves. So I just pray for people. They lost out here. Let's try to see. I don't barely comb my hair. So let's try to see if we can comb it a little bit before I be done with it. Life can be overloaded for a lot of people. I know, I understand that, but I think I think that they have given up on life and don't really like they just go through the motions and they just know as long as they have shelter. My mom always taught me that food, water, and shelter are the basics. And I understand you need clothing. And these days, you even need transportation to be able to, you know what I'm saying, feel okay. Then we have our little personal habits and hobbies that we need. We need our cell phone, but people live without cell phones. A lot of people are into drugs and alcohol, but you can do without those stuff. But people, like what your comment just said, I think they have really given up on life. I think there's some people in my family that have given up on life and don't even know it or realize it. And it just hurts real bad when it start happening in your own family. Cause I'll be crying. I cried to my husband yesterday, and I said my daddy will be turning in his grave if he knew how my family has turned out. We wasn't raised, you know what I'm saying, to give up on each other, to have hatred towards each other. But I mean, all I know is that we was fine until COVID hit. When COVID hit, things just changed for my family. We was raised on love. If I can say anything that me and my sisters and brother were raised on, we was raised on love. But the way things are going within my immediate family, and it's a lot of us too. But I know if you watch me and you follow me, you don't never see nobody in my videos. Every once in a while, you may see Big Bro or one of my nephews. But I have like 6 sisters that I don't even talk to. I couldn't even call if I really, because they won't answer the phone. And it hurts me because I don't know what I did or if I even did anything for them to feel like it's okay to not even answer my, because I don't call too often. I tried that. I tried calling and reaching out and making amends and apologizing for something I don't even know if I did anything wrong or not. But I cry to my husband all the time. Like my daddy is definitely turning in his grave to know that this is how his legacy turned out. With his kids and grandkids. I don't talk to none of my sisters. When I do try to reach out and call them, they don't answer the phone. They don't call back. They don't text. Now we all are connected to our mom. So our mom, really is. I mean, we not. I wouldn't even say keeping the family the glue together because we're not together. We're very much divided, and I just feel like it's evil in my family. And I won't tell you no lie. I don't lie. I'm not a lying person. I don't lie. But one day I hope that they can see my video because, like, I'm the only like social butterfly in the family. My other few little family members, they dib and dab a little bit, but I'm the one that really is out here with the fans, the followers, and people notice me sometimes when I'm out in the streets in the real world, and especially when I was driving, you know what I'm saying, driving doing the pickup and deliveries, they was noticing me. I've seen you on TikTok. I seen you on Facebook. Used to follow you on Twitter, IG. So what was I saying? Anyway, so I make some video. I'm starting to make videos and at least going live. Hopefully one day, because my family definitely refused to follow me on social media, and if I cut the camera on them, well, they will probably try to swing off on me if I put the camera on them. Whenever I, cut the camera on myself and want to make a video or a picture or something. Hey, hey, Torres, what's good? I'm just yapping again tonight, doing my hair again. I got tired of it feeling all hard and crunchy, so I said, let me put some grease in it and put some moisturizer in it and comb it out so, can continue growing. That's something that's up, and then I was just yapping about, just a bunch of nothing. But what's good with you? Where are you laughing at, baby? Where it's so funny, because I want to laugh too. I'm just in my feelings a little bit about, family ties and generational curses. I wasn't doing much. It's really hot in my house. I know that my brother don't like being too cold. I don't like being too cold, but I think I'm starting to think I'm in the early stages of menopause when I'm having a lot of hot flashes for no reason. Okay, good. You chilling? You good? You cool? I'm so glad that I have a connection with some of y'all. A good, positive, good energy connection with some of y'all. It makes me feel good. Cause like I be trying to tell y'all, I don't have nobody in real life. My husband is locked up, and to me, I mean, I know my brother loves me. I know my mom loves me, but I don't really have nobody else besides them three. And like I was saying, okay, like I was saying, I have a lot of sisters and they have a lot of kids, and I don't talk to any of them. They have really officially given up on me. And so I've tried to reach out and make amends and try to talk to the kids and encourage the kids. But my sisters have definitely given up on me. When I do call them, they don't answer the phone. They don't call back. They don't return text messages. So I have had to let them go too. I really didn't have no choice unless I want to continue to, feel hurt and pain every time I did try to call. So I stopped calling. I stopped calling, and I learned probably within this last 6 to 8 months that if somebody wanted to, they would. If they wanted you in their life or want to be around you or want to do for you, help you, then they would. It's as simple as that. And if they don't do it or don't want you in their life, they will show clear signs that, they don't want you in their life, they don't want to help you, and basically don't give a fuck about you. And this is family. Like I was saying, I'm just right. Yeah, exactly right. Thank you, real relative. I appreciate you. I don't know what time it is. I don't know, Torres, what time it is. I don't keep up with time sometimes. Sometimes when I'm, doing stuff. My brother taught me a long time, well, a little while ago, that time doesn't exist. That it was created when Jesus came into the world. That's when they, put a time into the world and dates and, months and the years and days. And although numbers has been around forever, but time has not always been around. Back in the cave days, time just didn't exist. So sometimes when I'm engulfed in whatever I'm doing or thinking or saying, I don't really pay attention to the time. I don't know what time it is. Let me check. It's 3:09 in the morning, so I didn't even know that. I still thought it was like 12, 1 o'clock in the morning. Anyway, I will put something in my head, but I know I'm finna get ready to, crash out for the night. I got this little bow right here. This gives off, it's glittery, so I don't really like it. I'm gonna throw it away because I don't like the glitter that comes off of it. It comes off in my hands and on my clothes and stuff, but I'll put it in my head for now. I'm throwing it away. Tonight, this goes in the trash. Just something. Just something, something, something. God to help you go to church. Thank you. If I had a way to church, I would go to church, but right now, I don't really. I'm scared. I've been scarred by church people in the past when I've gone to church. Like they wasn't right. The church people wasn't right. I like the gospel and the singing and the praising, but the preaching and the information that I was learning, because I'm a new faith believer in Jesus Christ. I have not always known Jesus Christ. I knew of him, but I don't know him nowhere near as the way I do now. I didn't grow up in Christianity. I didn't grow up in Christianity, so I'm a new Christ believer. And so when I first, found the faith and opened my Bible and started learning about Jesus Christ and started hearing, God's voice, I went to church and it was not, it didn't feel good. It didn't feel good at all, so it kind of scared me a little bit. But I do watch church services on YouTube, and I do listen to Joyce Meyer all the time and T.D. Jakes and Joel Osteen, so I do that. I'm gonna be in church online tomorrow, so okay. Nice to meet you. I'm Auntie Rifa. I believe in the positive and the good in everybody, unless you show me otherwise. I don't have any kids, so that's why I call myself Auntie Rifa. That's what people, well, at least the kids in my life, that was in my life, been calling me all their life. So I just kind of, just recently, took the Auntie Rifa connotation about myself since I never had no kids and probably won't have any kids. I just took the Auntie Rifa connotation and kind of, ran with it or whatever. So that's what people know me online now because I tried Rifa Chronicles. I tried Gritty Girl 336 as my screen names and my whole existence on online, but now everybody online knows me as Auntie Rifa. Oh baby, bless your heart. I'm Auntie Rifa though. I mean, well, and I love all the babies. Anyway, I'm about to go, y'all. Thank you. Make sure you subscribe, turn on post notifications, like, comment, and share. Repost my content if you can. I appreciate y'all. I gotta go now. I gotta use the bathroom. Try to get cooled off because I'm burning the freak up. I need a scarf to put on my head to try to lay all this down because I put a lot of stuff in it. Peace, baby. Talk to you later.